welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you 4 of my favorite keto breakfasts. Today is my restart keto. So let me tell you why I'm restarting. I did the keto diet the very first time 3 years ago, and I was very successful with it. I lost all the weight that I needed, and I was just researching and learning all about it. Well, then the pandemic hit, and since last year, I gained a lot of weight. So I decided, I'm going to start again, because I know exactly what I did and how it worked. But there's one thing that I know that is different this time. Now I have learned to do different type of recipes that are not only delicious and simple, but they are different each time. I think the first time when I did this, I was eating just about the same things. Yes, I did have results, but I got bored. I got bored with the food. And now I have had all this time where I have learned a lot of new recipes. So today I wanted to share with you 4 of my favorite breakfasts. They are so simple because for me, simplicity has to be the first thing. Second of all, taste and be able to mix up things. And also, I love to cook with my air fryer. So I'm going to show you some of my breakfasts too that I can make really quickly within 10 and 15 minutes. So let's go to my kitchen and let me show you what I can make. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. If you never heard of this, chaffles are cheese waffles. So the very first ingredient is 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Next, I will add 1 egg. Now I like to add a little bit of almond flour to this mixture so it doesn't taste too eggy. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons to this. Next, I will add some baking powder, and I think I'm going to do about 1/2 of a teaspoon. Now I am adding garlic salt to this mixture today, but if you want to make a different kind, you can add cinnamon or any other type of spice. Now with the fork, I'm just going to mix it all together. Now you can use any kind of waffle maker, but I got this little Dash waffle maker from Amazon, and I will put the link below. But since I'm only making a couple of them for myself, this is like the perfect little waffle maker to use. And once the indicator shows me that it's ready to go, I just put a little bit of the mixture. You don't have to put a lot because once you put it down, the top will just kind of smash it all together. It's been 3 minutes and my first shuffle is done. Now I love to spread a little bit of butter on this. And now that my 2 slices are ready, I will add a little bit of spinach, cheese, and some turkey. All done. So now I will put this on the top, and I got myself a nice little sandwich. So the very first ingredient, you use 1 cup of almond flour. Now you can use coconut flour or any other kind of flour that is keto approved, but I prefer the taste of the almond flour when it comes to biscuits. Next we use baking powder, and I am going to put 1.5 teaspoons, and I just put it right in on top of the almond flour, and I will then mix it all together. Next, I will add some salt, and I just guess it because everybody's different on how much salt they'll like. And then I'll put some garlic powder, same thing, just kind of gauge of what you like. And I also put some parsley in this mix just to add a little bit of zen to this, I guess. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of butter. And now I'm just going to push down. I'm actually using a fork to mix all the ingredients together with the butter. Now, paprika has to be one of my favorite spices, so I forgot to add that, but I'm just putting just a little bit to this mix. Next, I'm going to use 2 egg whites, and I save the yolks because I'm sure there's something that I'm going to make later today that I can use it. And now I'm just going to whisk this egg whites just for like, I don't know, 20 seconds or so, and then add it to the mix. As I mix it, it turns into this really moist mix. Now I'm going to use my air fryer to make these biscuits. So I have this really cool silicone little cup holder, and I will put about half of the mixture on each of it because it's going to rise. So I have about 6 of them, so I think this is perfect for all 6 cups. And now these are all ready to go into the air fryer. All 6 fit perfectly in there. And I will set my air fryer to 360 degrees. And seriously, it only takes 5 minutes. Here we go. 5 minutes later, we have these awesome biscuits. And now I'm getting ready to start the gravy. So for that, I will use 1 pound of ground sausage. And once it's all cooked, I will transfer that to a bowl because I'm going to use the same pan here to do the rest of the ingredients. So I will start with a 1/2 cup of heavy creamer. And then I'm going to add about 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now make sure that you use kind of like a medium-low heat because when we're mixing this together, we don't want it all to burn. So slowly just start stirring it together. And now when everything is just melted, I will add all the sausage that I cooked and just mix it all together. Now I'm going to add some vegetable broth to this, and I'm probably going to put about 1/3 cup. Now that the gravy is all done, I'm going to take out my biscuits. They come out so easy on this. It's incredible. I love these little silicone cupcake makers, or biscuit makers, I guess. And now I'm just ready to pour all the sausage mixture to my biscuits and gravy, and here we go. That was so simple and it just looks absolutely delicious. So for this smoothie, I'm going to use 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, 1/3 cup of frozen blueberries, I like to add flax seeds, so I keep mine in a jar. So I think I'm gonna put about a quarter of a teaspoon. Now I like to add collagen, so I have this Native Path collagen. I will put the link below if you're interested, but I will put a little cap full of that. And this is my protein powder. I will put the link as well, but I just put a whole capful of that. I love cinnamon so much, so I will put a little bit of that. And I prefer my smoothie colder, so I always add about 3 ice cubes. Now for my vegetable portion for my smoothie, I just put in a nice amount of spinach. And now it's time to just mix it all together. First, I like to chop up a little bit of green onion. Some cilantro. And a little bit of spinach. Next, I will add 3 eggs. A little bit of salt. And garlic powder. Pepper. My paprika, of course. And some basil. Next, I will add the heavy whipping cream, and I just kind of gauge it, but I think it's about a quarter of a cup, and I will mix it all together. And now I'm going to add a little bit of these bacon bits. So I'm going to make these in the air fryer, so I am going to use my silicone muffin cups, and I have 6 of them, and I fill them up at about a little bit over halfway. And I will place all 6 of them here, and they'll be ready to go in my air fryer. I like to set my air fryer to about 360 degrees, and I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and probably check after 5 minutes. So I have 2 minutes left, and I want to check them, and you know what? I think they are ready, so it only took 8 minutes. I just absolutely love how easy these come out. And they are ready.